In today's video, I want to explore some simple concepts to help you increase your stamina and improve your conditioning, which all comes off the back of a recent article I wrote in Fit Over 30 magazine, Conditioning for the Everyday Athlete Over 30. So, quick backstory where this is coming from. The last few months I've been trying to improve my conditioning for the sport of cricket, so I dived back into the research and started testing things out on myself. What happened was I started testing things on some of our clients and people that we're working with and realized it doesn't always work for everybody. It was a big problem. So I had to tweak some things around the conditioning protocols I was doing for myself for everybody else. And that's the thing. The problem with conditioning is it's very specific for the sport or activity you're trying to do. It's very different from aerobic fitness. Conditioning has got to be sport specific, but there are simple principles and ideas and philosophies that can carry over to multiple sports if you start off the right way. The problem we found was this. People recover at different rates, i.e. beginners take longer to recover than experts during intense bouts of exercise. So when you're using a time-based recovery protocol, it makes it much harder to program conditioning in the aerobic power zone in the middle. It either becomes too aerobic in nature or it becomes too anaerobic and too intense for the reasons and the purpose that we're trying to create the program for. So how do we solve it? Well, we went from a time-based recovery protocol, i.e. do 2 sets of 30 seconds with 1 minute rest in between, to heart rate recovery methods. Now, I can't tell you where I got this idea from. I heard it somewhere. It's based on the original Maffetone method of heart rate aerobic threshold work, but I just found this number that seems to work. 160 minus your age. That means when people did intense bouts of exercise for 20, 30, whatever number of seconds they're doing it in, rather than go rest for a minute or rest 30 seconds, we went to rest until your heart rate drops below 160 minus your age. So using me as an example, I'm 40 years old now. 160 minus 40 is 120, so I would do a set and then recover until my heart rate drops below 120 and then do it again. What you tend to find is this. The first few sets you recover quite quickly and you can go back at it. However, as you keep progressing, the longer it takes to recover and the more unique and individual it becomes to you. And that's a really important concept to help you improve stamina long term. You don't want to push too hard in the aerobic power zone. You just want to flirt with that threshold a little bit. And this allows you to extend out safely, effectively, but still hitting the right paces and getting the right recovery for the individual. Now, changing to heart rate recovery was a bit of a game changer for us, and it definitely improved the results we were getting with our clients. But it also raised another question. How do we get the right speed and the right intensity for the individual to work out that's individual to them? Well, that led me to the researcher Dan Baker and his work around maximal aerobic speed and team sports. So we started using his 120% mass method with our clients around the assault bike and also the Concept 2 runner and even running in some cases. Now, the assault bike is far easier for me to explain right here in a simple video like this. So here's what we did. We did a 5-minute test. How fast and how far can you go on an assault bike in 5 minutes, and use the number of calories as the number that we need. So if you get 100 calories in 5 minutes, fantastic. 120% of that is then 120. Now, from there, we're going to calculate each individual minute. So 120 divided by 5 is 24 calories. So we've got 24 calories per minute. So if we're asking to do minute-long pieces, we'd ask them to hit 24 calories in each minute. However, a minute is a long time. First of all, we're going to go bring it right back down here. So around 30-second pieces could be more individual and more specific to the conditioning that you need. So 24 divided by 2 is 12 calories. So it's a more realistic time frame we get people to work towards. So 30-second pieces, aiming for maybe 12 calories. If they score 100 calories, we get them to do that. recover 160 minus their age, and when we go again when they fully recover to below that heart rate number. And they keep going until A, they've done the amount of pieces they need to, or B, they can't hit that speed or that intensity anymore. And if that's the case, they stop for the day. So there you have it, some simple concepts to explore around conditioning. I can't speak highly enough about it because it's done wonders for my recovery and my speed when it comes to playing cricket. My 1s and 2s and 3s when running between the wickets is much faster, and also my recovery is that much better, and I'm performing for longer. So, and also our clients are giving us really good feedback too, and how they've been starting to implementing it recently as well. So they have it. 2 things to remember: we use heart rate recovery as a recovery protocol, not time-based now, so it's 160 minus our age. And the other thing is, when we're doing conditioning pieces, we want to get people faster, so therefore we're using the mass method adopted for the rower, the assault bike, and sometimes running too. We get people to do 5-minute tests and then doing 120% of that test, and then finding the individual scores lower down. Now, one thing I didn't explore the concept of, and that is the idea is we want to start shorter pieces and then extend out. So if we can calculate 5 minutes, then 1 minute and 30 seconds, great, but sometimes 15 seconds is the best place to start, particularly on the assault bike, and extend out by 5 seconds. If you want to learn more about it, it's all about in issue 27 of the Fit Over 30 magazine. It's available in our Inner Circle for Inner Circle members only, and it's page 29, and it's called Conditioning for the Everyday Athlete. And you'll get loads more charts, loads more in-depth topics about that, and it's a great print read, have something to have physically in your hands. So, ciao for now, as I say, Kandau. Make sure you like that or smash that like button, subscribe to us, and I'll see you in the next video.